Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's now clear that the Defence Minister was fully aware 2 years ago of the true cost of the F-35s, but chose to keep Canadians in the dark. He spent the last 2 weeks making up bogus excuses for his mishandling of the fighter jet procurement, further confirming that this government has lost all credibility on the file. Will the Minister stop hiding the truth from Canadians and finally take responsibility for this fiasco?
Hear, hear. And the Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Defence.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, Mr. Speaker, far from being a fiasco, this procurement is moving ahead on the basis of a plan that was identified in this House repeatedly. Canada has not signed any contract. It has not spent any money on acquiring a replacement aircraft for the CF-18. We will not proceed with such a purchase until 7 steps outlined by us over the course of recent weeks, and the member opposite knows full well our completed and developmental work is sufficiently advanced. We've communicated a budget for replacing the aging CF-18s. We'll stick to it, and our numbers do cover the acquisition costs for a replacement, as well as the operating costs for this aircraft.
The Honourable Member for St. John's East.
Thank you, Speaker. That's funny. The Prime Minister and the Minister of Defence both said they had a contract. Mr. Speaker, here's what the Defence Minister said on the cost of the F-35s in 2011, and I quote, "Many figures have been circulated on the cost. I have no idea where they're coming from. They're simply made up or they're guessing."
Wow.
So was the Auditor General guessing his report when he showed it was the Defence Minister repeatedly misleading costs for months on end? Was the Parliamentary Budget Officer simply making things up when he accurately estimated the cost? When will this government stop making excuses for deceiving Canadians?
Hear, hear. And the Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Defence.
Mr. Speaker, we do not apologize for the fact that Canada is following its laws and policies on procurement in securing a replacement for the aging CF-18s. There will be an independent review of the costs. The funding envelope is frozen. A new secretariat is being established. We're going to continue to identify opportunities to participate in an important developmental program. We're going to provide annual updates to Parliament, continue to evaluate options, and the Treasury Board Secretariat will review the sustainment costs of the F-35 to ensure full compliance with procurement policies of this government, Mr. Speaker. We make no apologies for any of that.